Hey everyone, it's Katie with One Music School, and today we're going to learn Remember Me from the Pixar movie Coco. This version of Remember Me is the lullaby version and is linked down below. Thank you, Elizabeth, for hitting the bell.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
Alright, now that you know what it sounds like, we're going to learn how to play the song. There are quite a few chord changes, and also you'll notice that I have my capo on fret number 5. What that does is it eliminates a lot of the bar chords. Otherwise, if it were no capo or a different capo, it would have been bar chord city. If you're like me, you love bar chords, but I know there are a lot of other people out there that don't, so I'm just going to try to keep it simple. So first we're going to use this G. I've seen G done this way or in this way. I like this way because when I transition to a C, it's very, very simple. Take finger number 4 and place it on the 3rd fret of the E string. Take finger number 3, place it on the 3rd fret of the other E string. Then take finger number 2, place it on the 2nd fret of the A string. You'll need a D. Finger number 3 is on the 3rd fret of the B string. Fingers 1 and 2 on the 2nd fret of the G and the E string. Now for a D sharp, to skirt around the bar chord, all you have to do is take this shape, slide it up 1 fret, and there you have a D sharp or E flat. Just play these 3 strings. For an F, take finger number 1, press down on the 1st fret of the E and the B string, finger number 2 on the 2nd fret of the G string, finger number 3, 3rd fret of the D string. For a B7, you're going to take finger number 4, 3, and 2, and you're going to skip every other string. So now we're on the 2nd fret of the E, G, and the A string. Finger number 1 goes on the 2nd fret of the D string. E minor, take your focus box, fingers 1 and 2, and place it on the 2nd fret of the D and the A string. We'll need a C. Take finger number 1, place it on the 1st fret of the B string, finger number 2 on the 2nd fret of the D string, finger number 3, 3rd fret of the A string. A D minor, finger number 1 on the 1st fret of the E string, finger number 2, 2nd fret of the G string, finger number 3, 3rd fret of the B string. Now from here, the transition to a G7 is rather simple. Leave finger number 1 where it is. Take finger number 3, place it on the 3rd fret of the E string. Finger number 2, 2nd fret of the A string. For an E major, it looks a lot like your E minor. So you have your focus box, fingers 2 and 3 on the 2nd fret of the A and the D string. Finger number 1 is on the 1st fret of the G string. A7, you're going to take all 3 fingers, place them in a row on the 2nd fret. That's your regular A. For the A7, lift off finger number 2. So now we're on the 2nd fret of the D string and the B string. Now I'm going to teach you all of the bar chords together because they're all very similar. We're going to bar the 2nd fret. And if you've never ever done a bar chord before, this is my advice. Try not to use the flat of your finger, because if you do, it's going to be really hard for your other fingers to reach their destination. Roll your finger onto its side, bring your elbow just a little bit closer to your body, and then place your fingers in the other positions where they need to go. So fingers number 3 and 4, those are going to go on the 4th fret of the G and the D string. Finger number 2 will be on the 3rd fret of the B string. Now for a C minor, it's very similar. You take this entire shape, slide it up 1 fret. That's it. For the G minor, also very, very similar. Now everything will go 1 string closer to your nose. So we're going to bring all of our fingers closer to our nose, but now we're going to leave off the middle finger. And now for the strumming pattern, I've made this very simple because there are a lot of chord changes. Also, with the particular track that I used to reference for this song, the strumming pattern was very simple anyway. And it's just down, 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 or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So here we go. We have our G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have our D sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 1 and 2 and then B7, 3 and 4 and E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 1 and 2 and G, 3 and 4 and C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D sharp, 1 and 2 and then we have a D slide down. I strum once and I hold it for 4 counts. Then it goes back to the verse, G to D sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D minor, 1 and 2 and I love this transition, leave finger number 1 where it is, 3 and 4 and C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This next group of chords, I'm just going to strum down once for 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I hold the G minor, I strum down once, A7 strum down once, D strum down once, D sharp slide up, strum down once, C minor strum down once, and then we have our G. So if you notice for the last part where I'm just strumming down and just holding it, I'm really following the lyrics. So if you know the lyrics, it's just going to fall on certain words. So we have the until you're in my arms again, remember me. So if you can follow the words, the chords will fall in its place. There's one thing I'm adding in the strumming, especially when I play the G at the very beginning of the verses. I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to strum the E string, because that's my G note, my root note, and then I'm going to strum down. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I only play that for the beginning of the verses. Now, if you're feeling Olympic for the I sing a secret song to you, this is what I'm doing. I have my C chord, I strum twice, then I take my focus Fox and I bring it up to the 8th fret. I know technically this is the 13th fret, but with the capo and everything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where I am. I'm going to pluck or strum. I'm going to take these 2 fingers and pluck it, or my pointer finger and strum down. Then I lift off my ring finger, put my pointer finger down on the 7th fret, then I slide down to the 3rd and the 5th fret. I find my D sharp, and then my D, and I hold it. So it sounds like this. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this version of Remember Me from Pixar's Coco, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.